It's Monday, June 17th, and you're listening to the Three Nerds in a Basement podcast. I'm your host, Vince, joined by
Blaven
and Anthony.
And this is the Geek Chic Culture Show, where we talk about all the cool things in the world. And on today's episode, we are continuing the summer blockbuster movie reviews and talking about Man of Steel. In our picks of the week, we arrive upon new tokusatsu news and some late-breaking headlines from E3.
Yep.
So let's get the show started. And The Man of Steel, directed by Zack Snyder, this is a reboot yet again,
Right?
of the famous DC superhero, and I forget the actor's name.
Mark Cavill?
Mark? Henry?
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill is the new lead of Superman. Amy Adams takes up the role of Lois Lane.
And Perry White is played by Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, totally threw me for a loop when I saw that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Our villain here is, of course, General Zod.
Yep.
And the story goes like this. Zod wants to turn Earth into the next Krypton, so he wants to kill everybody there.
Yeah.
That's
basically.
pretty much what the story is.
Yeah.
And to do so, he has to kill Superman.
Yeah.
There's other details that are in there, but
It's all origin story stuff.
It's the origin story for the first, 3 quarters.
yes.
Yeah.
And then super fights.
And then super fights.
Yeah. So there you have it. That is the little rundown on what the Man of Steel is. Anthony, open this one up. Did you like the movie? And tell me why. Or why not?
I actually really enjoyed this movie. Seeing an origin story again, since every Superman movie is pretty much an origin story. I thought I'd be super bored until fights started happening.
Mm-hmm.
But the way they told this origin story and how they showed Krypton and all their technology, and the councils and stuff, that was really interesting, and it really pulled me in.
Mm-hmm.
Getting to know Superman or Clark as he was in the world, on Earth,
Mm-hmm.
how it showed him getting used to his powers, what he had to learn through his dad, who's pretty much Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
Or Uncle Ben is pretty much him.
No, it's whatever. It's just, I know what you mean.
Great. It was pretty much he's telling him great power is great responsibility. All that was super engaging and really cool, and I even liked how they showed how Clark hid his identity as he traveled the world with these powers and helping people.
Yep.
In total secret, right? But he just became a myth.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it actually came down to General Zod coming to Earth and wanting to change it into Krypton, all of the actual full-blown power fights were crazy cool.
Yeah.
Throwing trains. I'm pretty sure everything in that town he lives in is explodable or flammable. In Smallville is flammable and has an explosion warning on it. It's these bricks are laced with dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be a Superman and throw a dude into it.
Yeah.
But they had really cool use of his powers and or really insane scenes when he stopped Zod from threatening his mom. He dragged him through a cornfield and was punching him in the face while dragging him through the ground.
Yeah.
And I was oh, that's so sick. Or just when two equal power Superman powers come, they punch, and then the shockwave effect of
Mm-hmm.
classic strong villains. All that stuff was really great, and I enjoyed this movie through and through. I thought it was. I think this is a really great base to finally make a movie that continues the Superman story.
Yes.
Rather than just rebooting it again 5 years later.
Okay.
I think this could be a Batman trilogy type thing. Maybe not.
Interesting.
I thought it was that level of quality.
Interesting.
So yeah, I really liked it.
Cool. Blaven, Man of Steel.
Yeah.
DC Wonder Boy. Come on.
Yeah, because the last one that they had, Superman Returns, I think you guys know my usual complaint was that he didn't fight anyone.
Yeah.
Right? It was just him versus the nature.
Nature.
Right? And this one I was hoping come on, fight someone, right?
Yeah.
And they had Zod. I'm oh, I can't wait for it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you right now, through most of the movie I was waiting for the fights.
Yeah.
But I was really surprised by how well the whole origin story was done.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of stuff where he was traveling, like Anthony said, him traveling the world, helping people and stuff. I thought it was really entertaining. And the stuff with Russell Crowe being his dad.
Yeah.
And them showing Krypton and the last few moments of it, plus bringing the dad back as a hologram and whatnot. Like that stuff was really cool. How we learned about his Kryptonian heritage and whatnot, and how it all tied in with Lois Lane and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed that. But yeah, for me, the highlights at the end, I actually wasn't expecting like the kind of fights that they had, where it was just
You weren't?
I actually wasn't, because I thought that they were gonna cop it out and like Zod was just gonna get pulled into the.
Did you guys not know who the director was for this movie?
Zack Snyder, right?
Yeah.
Star Trek? No.
300, Sucker Punch.
Oh yeah. All right.
I
completely
Watchmen. Like this, you guys did not know this going in.
No, I didn't know.
I didn't know he was the director.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought they were gonna
that's interesting.
Yeah, I thought the movie was gonna end after everybody got sucked into the Phantom Zone.
Okay.
But then when they had Zod there alone in a empty, vast area, I'm like, is this really gonna happen? And then the first punch-to-punch shockwave happened. Like, this is gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then all that was just fights. And like, I always said that they could make a Dragon Ball Z movie really well with all the shockwaves and whatnot. And this movie did that. Yeah. Every time you hit them, it was very stylized. They punch and there's a shockwave.
Yeah.
And they like drag the ground and whatever. It's true fighting like choreography that was really, I think, very worthy of the Superman level.
Yeah.
But the one thing I always complain about is that sometimes it goes way too fast. You don't really know what's going on.
Oh,
kind of like what happened.
You found it hard to follow.
Yeah, kind of like what happened in Advent Children, where it's like, where is he? Oh, there he is. It's like they're on like they're punching each other through buildings, but then through all the glass and whatever. Like you don't really know where they are. But yeah, no, I really liked it, and I liked the resolution of the fight a lot.
You did
the super speed neck snap. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, I thought the movie was really well done, and as a Superman movie, I think this is the one I'd recommend to people first.
Okay.
For any of the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow, that's just surprising that you guys didn't realize who the director was.
Yeah, so I think that's the thing, the element of surprise right there. Like, I thought there's gonna be a cop out. But
yeah, for me, for me, it was more like I was waiting for it to happen because I knew what I was walking into.
Okay.
Because Zack Snyder's traditional awesome style over substance here.
Right.
And
do you reckon that's why they picked him?
I think so, because who else are you gonna pick for Superman, right?
I don't know, like
it seemed to have a lot of substance though, like with all the origin story stuff. Like that was like most of the movie.
Yeah. No. I'm not questioning what you guys are saying. I'm just like that's his general motif.
Oh, okay,
right?
Okay.
Like that's what he's known as.
Yeah.
Anyways, I thought this movie was all right. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know where to start. So the origin stuff, I will say, was for me. I wish the entire movie was just that.
Really?
All narrative.
But the problem is, I don't like the way it was cut. I don't like how they went with the flashbacks out of chronological order scenario.
Yeah.
Because the problem is, every time you flash back to Jonathan Kent, it's always a life lesson speech.
Yeah.
So all his flashbacks are always
heavy-handed.
Yes, and it's like what I wanted to see was Clark actually growing up. Yeah. Like it's just the regular day-to-day downtime, and you never see that. Yeah. All you ever see of young Clark is, son, this is what you have to do. Son, this is that. Son, I don't know.
Yeah,
and after a while, it gets repetitive, and I'm like, the first time it was awesome.
Yeah. Like
if they opened with something like that, and then Clark has to put that into use, but they kept repeating. I felt like they kept hitting the nail. Like whatever. What's the expression? You keep. I don't know. It's the same beat all the time.
Yeah, just like when that one part where Clark gets beaten up, and then he has to hold back punching someone. It's like they could have done without that scene because that's already been sort of.
Yeah.
There's already been sort of mentioned before. Don't use your powers. Yeah.
And like I felt like it was always the same thing he's trying to teach in different scenarios, and I just wish it was a little more.
The beginning Jonathan Kent one and the last one with the tornado, I think, would have just done it.
Yeah, like that's the only morality I need because the last one he dies, right?
And he chooses to die.
And I'm like, that's powerful. But because everything up to this point was him saying the same morality speech, it didn't hit me the way it should.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get you.
And because it's all out of chronological order, it's like, I don't really.
Yeah.
I just feel like if he didn't try to go so high concept with it, Zack Snyder, I mean, and he just kept it simple and grounded, I think it would have been a lot better as a dramatic film, and then you would have had that shift into when he's adult Superman.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I didn't like his whole rapid acceleration from Clark Kent with beard to Superman with suit on. Did you feel like that just was a little rushed?
I just wanted to know how he shaved.
Lasers.
Oh.
Laser shaving?
Yeah, this question's been debated for years. It's always lasers.
No, like how did he shave so fast?
He looked
in the ship.
He looked in a mirror or reflective surface. Lasers.
I guess.
That's
okay.
That's interesting that you mentioned that.
What?
How he just went from he looked at the suit and then he's in the suit.
Yeah, like I didn't feel like there was like this slow transition into.
What did you? Oh, okay. I thought you said you needed the suit up scene where he
No
armbands.
No, I just felt like the movie went from "Who am I?" to "I've got it." I'm Superman.
I thought it was for me. I thought it was like a long enough wait between the two.
No. Like, I don't mean like the way the movie's structured. I just mean like it suddenly feels like he finds himself almost instantly the minute he's in that ship.
Oh, you mean as soon as he figures out Krypton?
Yeah,
and he's like, I got it.
It's like it all clicks in his head, and I'm like, I just don't believe that.
Okay,
You know.
And also, I didn't understand how he went from just leaping and bounding to insta flying.
You know what? I like that though.
Yeah,
I do like how because
he was Hulk jumping, and then he just
and then he just
flew.
realized that he could.
Yeah, it's like what are the limits of your powers? Like I love that whole explanation how they didn't have to use kryptonite in this movie.
Yeah,
They just used the whole. It's because you were raised here. It's from rich oxygen. It's from the sun.
It's a younger star. The radiation your cell will absorb
Exactly,
the radiation.
and that's why it makes sense when he's in anywhere that has a original Kryptonian atmosphere. Why he would be weaker. Like I love that explanation.
Yeah.
I thought the first flight scene was super cheesy.
The one where he went to space, or the one where he went all over the world.
Yeah, and then he's slowly doing the iconic Superman pose.
Oh, you love it.
And he has that smile on his face. I'm like, this is dumb.
Yo, magic
This
carpet
is
ride.
so dumb.
The only thing he was missing there was the Jerry curl in the front of his head.
Yeah, I'm like, what is this? The 70s? What's going on?
I was waiting for the Jerry curl, but
Wait, he didn't have it.
He
No,
didn't have it.
He didn't.
I wanted it.
Yeah, I was hoping that like I was kind of waiting like with enough speed one of his
Then
ears
it would
would
come down?
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
I don't know if that would have been
I
cool.
would have thought that was cool.
What did you guys think about the villain?
Zod.
So yeah, so like, and then we get to the second half of the movie, and I thought the second half was exactly Zack Snyder.
Yeah,
Style over substance.
he just fights.
And that's why I was kind of disappointed. I was like, oh, Superman you don't really care anymore. It's just, we're just here for fights now.
Yeah.
Like, the movie takes a huge tonal shift, and I was like...
I thought the World Eater was super cool.
Oh, no, that was cool.
The World Engine, I mean.
Yeah.
I thought that thing was cool. Like, how they literally explained terraforming for laymen's...
Yeah.
Like, people who don't read comics.
Yeah, like, it's...
Or, like, so I was like, oh, that's sick!
Yeah, this movie is super imaginative.
Yeah.
It's just, I just don't know if that feels... Like, the whole super alien aesthetic of everything, I don't know if that gels well with Superman. I don't know, but...
Isn't he like I don't know, isn't he like a galaxy thing? Isn't he like a universe hero at this point?
Who? Superman?
Yeah.
He still fights in Metropolis all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But, I don't know.
Well, you're right. He's not one of the galactic heroes.
No.
Yeah.
Even though, like...
He could.
He technically could be the
Yeah.
best at it.
Yeah,
No, he's savior of Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that World Eater thing was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, General Zod is cool. My problem, my problem with the final fight scene is that at this point I was sick of fight scenes.
What?
You
That
know when Zod took off his armor?
Yeah.
After that point I was like, I'm sick of fight scenes. Let's just end this one.
They end it pretty soon after that.
Because it's the same problem why I can't watch shonen anime or manga for too long. Because after a certain point, it's like, this fight has gone on for fucking ever. Like, I get it. You're both fucking awesome. Just end it. Come on, let's do it.
One of you has to be less awesome at some point.
Yeah, when he took off the armor, I'm like, oh shit, it's like Piccolo taking off his fucking jacket and, yo, weighted armor, guess what? What's up now?
Super fast.
Yeah. And I was just like, oh, this needs to...
When Zod took off his armor and he flew up in the air,
Yeah.
like I mentioned it to Blaven, but he kind of looked like Black Adam.
Sorta.
Like I thought he was gonna go Shazam and then
Yeah.
lightning would appear.
I think my problem is I thought Zod looked like a chump compared to his lieutenant, Feora.
The girl?
She was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Like, I mean, because in Hand to Hand, she had Superman all the time. And then
Yeah.
just,
She was pretty dope.
yeah, and then just by happenstance, she gets sucked into that hole.
Oh.
Yeah.
Aw.
And then Zod's
Well,
like,
Superman beat out a black hole. Why couldn't she?
Yeah, why was he getting pulled into it too? He wasn't part of the whole thing, was he?
It's just gravitation.
I think because he was in the zone.
He's in the field.
I don't understand why when Lois was falling, she didn't get immediately sucked in. Why did she fall first?
Yeah, right?
Because she was, like, right there.
She's in ground zero.
Didn't she fall before it exploded though?
Just before, yes.
Okay.
But, like, she was in the vicinity.
Maybe
Three nerds in the basement. Who fell first?
Maybe
Yeah.
she's really heavy. I don't know.
That's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I thought the movie's alright. But I do have some questions for you guys. So how do you feel about this Superman?
Oh, he's huge.
I really like this Superman. He's very Boy Scout.
You know, when I watched the movie, because we watched it separately for context, the opening scene with Superman in a beard and his shirt off.
Yeah.
After that, I'm like, oh, I could tell if I was here with Blaven, all he'd be saying is, "Oh my god,
man crush."
That's all I did.
That's all he did. But you know, I really like the Superman. I really like this actor as Superman. Like he's very Boy Scout. He looks by the books.
Yes, he looks
like,
by the books.
No, like if I put him beside Blaven, and it's like, which one of these people committed a crime? I'd pick Blaven because this guy looks so like standard. Like,
yeah.
He just looks like he follows the rules.
So would you say he's the best Superman? Like Christopher Reeves, Brandon Routh?
Oh, I don't know if I say he's better than Chris. I have no affinity for Christopher Reeves.
Okay.
Because I wasn't born then.
Okay.
And I honestly didn't care about this kind of stuff until I was like in my teens.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I'll say he's the best. Like, like Christopher Reeves can take his paralyzed ass and
you didn't have to go that
far. And then wheel his ass out of the Superman chair.
Even to have to take off his headphones.
Didn't he pass away?
I don't know.
Yes, he did pass away.
Oh, he can roll over in his grave and.
Wow, okay.
Blaven, did you like this man?
I actually think Brandon Routh looked like a better Superman.
Okay.
He looks like a better Superman.
Does he look like a better Superman, or does he look like
a better Clark Kent?
Or does he look like a better Christopher Reeve Superman?
I don't know. It's just I think the Brandon Routh with his strong jawline and stuff. Like I think he had the more like rectangular jawline for Superman. I don't know. I think that he looks better. Like when I looked at this new Superman, he didn't remind me of the classic Clark Kent with the big chin and the all-American type look. And that's what I think Brandon Routh has over him. But this Superman, Henry Cavill, did look good as Clark Kent at the end.
Oh,
looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Did she notice that it's him?
Yeah, she does.
She knows.
Okay.
She knows.
How does everybody not know?
It's the glasses.
Yeah. Why would the guy hit on her? She kissed Superman. He had no chance.
Could have just been in the moment thing.
No, that's true.
I said it was just because if by some chance he said yes, he's the guy that beat out Superman.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Now, what do you think?
I don't know, because I like you. I really like Brandon Routh.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't know if I like Brandon Routh because he's a better Superman, or because for so long since growing up, that's the idea of Superman that I know. Because after Christopher Reeves did the Superman movies, he basically became the face of Superman in the comic books or in the TV shows, right? It's kind of like how now in the comics, Tony Stark is modeled after Robert Downey Jr. and he's not an original face anymore, right? Mm-hmm. And Brandon Routh does epitomize that. But I really liked what's his face, Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill as Superman. I will say in all the promotional material, posters, trailers, he looked weird. I thought he looked strange.
His face. I know this is weird, but he doesn't look like your traditional Superman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But oh my god, that body!
I know.
He's got a Superman body.
They really picked a Superman suit to emphasize it too.
I really like the suits in this too. Like they're all like armored out kinda.
Yeah,
and they look really shiny.
I like how Superman doesn't have a belt; he just has hip armor.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
He also has massive thighs. I was just like, Jesus.
Yeah, dude.
Basically, they just made him the smallest waist possible.
Yeah,
the largest everything else.
Yeah,
and that's all him.
Yeah, that's crazy. But no, I really like him as Superman. Who I don't like in this movie is Amy Adams.
I knew it.
I fucking hate Amy Adams.
Oh my god, she's not Lois Lane.
Yeah. She's a terrible Lois. And it's not like I don't like Amy Adams. I think she's adorable. She's a great actress. But, she is not Lois Lane at
she's
all.
not snarky enough. She's not confident enough.
Yeah,
and
exactly. She feels kind of weak.
Yeah, because Lois Lane doesn't...
she's lacking substance there.
Yeah. Yeah, good. Okay, I agree with you there.
I just don't really like Amy Adams all that much.
Oh.
I had a debate. Isla Fisher or Amy Adams. I think I like Isla Fisher a little better.
Same.
Okay, good.
Yeah, same.
Right,
same.
right.
Huh?
I don't know what Isla Fisher looks like.
She's from Now You See Me.
The redhead.
Oh, they're both kind of whatever.
Oh. I know who you're going for.
Who?
I know who you're going for.
Tell me. I need to know.
Ma Kent.
Ma Kent.
Dude, she was hot.
Oh, Anthony fulfills the prophecy of loving older women all the time.
Yo, I liked her. I didn't like Krypton Mom though.
Okay.
Yeah, but But Earth Mom.
It must have been the white hair.
Earth, she was cute. She was a cute.
Yeah. Okay.
Krypton Mom's is no good.
And,
Earth Mom's
and finally, why is Lawrence Fishburne in this movie?
Because he's the one, dude.
Yo, he's just Perry White. What do you expect?
No, but why does he have a whole scene in the fucking rubble of New York City?
I didn't get that. I was wondering who that girl was, and then they said she was an intern later. And I was okay.
I didn't understand. Like, am I supposed to are they supposed to symbolize civilization or whatever of the movie? And I'm like, I don't get it. Whatever.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Yeah, but that city was fucked.
What?
That city got fucked.
Yeah, Metropolis got messed.
Yeah.
Okay, but like he has to fight a guy like every week now, and it's like, oh, jeez. They're never gonna get their infrastructure back.
Yeah, Smallville's never gonna get repaired.
Yeah.
That whole area of Metropolis just flattened.
That movie had a scale. Like they
really went for it. Yeah.
And that was just two of them. Like if I imagine the Justice League movie, the destruction must be insane.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I love the scale is great. Like I love how they made Superman have to go to the other side of the world.
And come back.
And then come back to save the day? Yeah. Holy shit!
Yeah, that was cool.
And like that's the thing, right? Like you look at the Avengers and they did that kind of destruction, but like that was all the Avengers.
Yeah.
This was Superman.
This is one dude.
Superman.
Versus like his earliest enemy, right?
Yeah.
You see the LexCorp thing?
Yeah, on the
tanker truck.
So what do you reckon? You think he's gonna be the next?
Lex Luthor would be a cool thing. It'd be more tech based.
I'm surprised they didn't have a cameo of him already, but then I'm like, well, then again, they probably haven't casted the role.
Yeah.
If there is a second one.
Who would be a good Lex Luthor?
I don't know.
The guy
Damon Wayans.
The guy from Roseanne.
What?
The guy from Roseanne.
John Goodman?
Yeah, John Goodman.
What?
I don't know. Wait, Lex is he's not fat, right?
No, he's like skinny and bald.
Skinny.
Well, not skinny. He's actually pretty built.
Yeah, he's pretty built.
He's like it's kind of like the Tony Stark of
Stone Cold.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, so like now I'm thinking about this. It's like if they do a Justice League crossover thing, I'm excited. I wonder if like they're gonna make it into a lighthearted Justice League or a dark Justice League. And it's like I don't like the way you move.
So I have two opinions on this.
I have a plan for all of you.
I have two thoughts on this. First of all, if they use the Christopher Nolan's Batman and the Superman,
it's gonna be crazy.
I don't know how that's gonna work.
Shockwave fights.
Also, this Superman movie kind of comes in line and reveals a lot of things about. Have you guys been keeping up with the New 52?
Only Suicide Squad.
No.
Like the Justice League?
No.
So you don't know who the leader of the Justice League is then?
No. Is it me?
Is it you?
No. Who is it?
It's Batman.
Oh yeah.
Do you know who the right hand is?
Superman.
Nope.
Green
Wonder
Arrow.
Woman.
Nope.
Flash.
Green
Nope.
Lantern.
Nope.
Cyborg.
Nope.
The Martian Manhunt.
Nope.
Whoa.
It's Aquaman.
Wow, they really are pushing Aquaman.
Because
right?
Superman, if you notice in this film, the new Superman he's unsure of himself.
Oh yeah.
He's very young. He doesn't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? They just released the Action Comics trade of the New 52.
Yeah.
So
That's interesting. Yeah. Aquaman, huh?
So
is it because he's royalty and like
I don't know. So that makes me think like if they do a Justice League with this Superman, maybe Superman may just be the Hulk of that Justice League film.
That's insane,
right? Where like he wouldn't be anywhere in the he wouldn't be in the big talks. He would just be the guy to come in and
wreck shit.
Exactly.
Oh, interesting.
We need someone thrown into the sun. Okay.
And if that's the case, I think I can see the Nolan Batman working then. Because it's like, listen, he's the smartest guy in the world, but I need the power. Yo, Soups, let's do it.
Okay,
Soups.
okay, but the real question is, will the Reynolds Green Lantern do it?
No.
Really? You reckon?
I don't think it'd be I know it's a terrible movie, but I love Reynolds Green Lantern. I feel like he's the right fit.
Yeah, there you go, right?
But I don't know.
He just had a second movie where his girlfriend's in a fridge, and then now it's all dark and brooding. Though he fits.
But the tone of that movie is just so different. I don't see how it works.
It's just fun.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, it's going to be that.
Yeah. We talked a lot of Man of Steel, so let's read them. I'll go first. I give it a 3 out of 5. And it was okay. Yeah,
I give it a 4 out of 5, and I really, really liked it. The only reason it's losing a mark is because all the heavy-handed stuff at the beginning. It really does just get to you like, after a while. It's
okay.
Like, okay, another one.
I'll give it a 4.
Okay.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed it. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Cool. Sweet. Okay, let's move into our picks of the week. I'll start this one off. Last week we did our E3 roundup,
Yeah.
We just missed the Nintendo Direct stuff, so I'm just gonna use my pick as a whatever from that.
Animal Crossing.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things we could just throw in whatever talks we want to talk about. Animal Crossing. What did you want to say about Animal Crossing?
He's in.
Oh, Smash Brothers.
He's in Smash Bros.
Yeah. I think the big news, of course, is Mega Man.
No, the big news is Wii Fit Trainer.
I hope it's
So excited.
I do hope her alternate costume is a male trainer.
I don't think there's a male trainer in Wii Fit.
Yes, there is.
Is there?
I have Wii Fit.
You have Wii Fit?
Yeah, I have.
Nobody owns Wii Fit.
I have a balance board.
You mean Wii Fit, Matt?
It says I'm like average.
Your BMIs?
Yeah,
It's hilarious.
and I'm like, oh,
Oh, average. Oh.
damn.
Yes, these abs don't count for anything.
Yeah. But yeah. So the new Smash Brothers looks cool.
Yeah, so like the 3DS one is gonna be like they're gonna focus more on like a painted style.
Which I like.
Yeah,
I
so
like
what
that
they
one
did is like
too.
they manga'd it out, and everything has a black outline in
Yeah.
it because apparently it's more zoomed out,
Yeah.
so it's easier to see
Yeah.
the characters. And I really like that style
I'm
too.
hoping it does like the whole manga comic panels of Jump. I don't know how they would fit that in.
But
Could you just imagine?
It's going to be
Could
a
you
port.
imagine?
It's going to be a port, but then all it is lower textures and black lines.
Yeah. And you know what? If it's a direct port with just a different art style, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
But if it's like a severely hampered version,
Okay, yeah, that does suck.
yeah, like if they take out online play, then what's the point?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't play
I
Smash
gotcha.
Bros. I wouldn't
I
want to play Smash Bros. Online anyways.
You wouldn't want to play with us? Like, say it's like, yo, 3 a.m, Anthony, wake up. Play Smash Brothers.
I'll be like, fuck you, it's 3 in the morning.
I'd be like, fine.
I'm trying
Okay.
to go to sleep.
Fine. See, that's the thing, right? Because you need online for this. Because it's a real fighting game.
We'll leave that.
Here we go.
We'll leave that for another discussion. We'll leave that for
Here
another
we go.
discussion.
No items, final destination. Let's do it.
TL Fox only. Fuck off.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Fox only.
Yeah.
Fox only final destination.
Can't
5
wait.
stock.
Can't wait.
No time limit.
5 stock.
5 stock, no time limit.
Yo, he's El
Yeah,
Dash.
whatever. Fuck off. That, yeah.
Take the fun out of the game.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a
Yeah.
fucking party game.
Yeah.
So it's Mario Party of fighting games.
Speaking of which, a whole bunch of Mario games are announced in new Super Luigi 2.
It's the
You?
it's the year of Luigi.
Yeah. I don't really care about Luigi, though.
I do.
If I had a Wii U, I'd care. I probably wouldn't actually.
Yeah.
It's all about Waluigi.
Yeah, basically the only thing I saw at this Nintendo thing was Monolith's Project X.
Oh God.
Looks amazing.
Yo, Xenogears 2,
Yeah, but they have like mechs and shit
the
now.
mechaning.
Oh.
I like how there's like giant robot or giant
Yeah,
monsters.
that looks
roaming
really
around.
sick.
Yeah.
Can you just fight them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how Xenogears was.
Yeah, they're just
Or not Xenogears, sorry, Xenoblade.
Xenoblade. Yeah,
But are they like strong?
Yeah.
some of them are. Yeah.
Yeah, halfway through the game they show you like the side quest bonus level monsters, and I'm like, can I fight that? I can. Holy shit, it kills me.
One shot.
Oh,
Fuck.
that's insane.
And this one just looks even better. It's like,
Yeah.
I really want to play that game.
and it's kind of like I don't ever want to own a Wii U, and especially not for just one game. But this could be that one game.
I finally want 2 games for the Wii U
but
now.
that's not enough to justify a system.
You know, whatever. Bayonetta will get me through anything.
It'll,
Bayonetta 2.
it lasted like 15 hours, and you'd be like, shit.
Yeah, and I'll get everything. I'll get all these, whatever the Wii achievements are.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, those are the only things that I found interesting from the Nintendo conference. I mean, they had like Donkey Kong again. I'm like, who cares?
Donkey Kong.
Mario Kart, nah.
It looks really nice though. 60 frames.
No,
Super smooth.
but it's Mario Kart.
Yeah, it's
Like
Mario
you know what it is. Like it's
Yo, well, obviously you have to have online play for Mario Kart because it's a real racing game.
that's true. That's true. Well, the DS one had online play.
It's a simulation.
Yes.
No.
Simulation kart race.
Simulation kart racer.
Simulation kart Mario race.
Oh, I can't wait.
The guy from GT came and he's like, I gotta look at all these undercarriages to make sure they're properly modeled.
Yeah.
Is that what he did?
No, he what he did for I think it was 4
Yeah.
is that every single car has their proper exhaust sound.
What?
So he just got all these cars and then like just sound film the exhaust.
Yeah. It's not new in modern tech. Every car company
It's
does it.
fucking dumb though.
It is. They hold a boom mic to the exhaust and they go for it and they just floor it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yo. That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
right,
I don't know
right.
what to tell you.
All right.
Any other things you guys found interesting from Nintendo?
No.
Bayonetta 2. They finally saw gameplay. Bayonetta has short hair, Jean has long hair.
Oh yeah, that's why
it's
she looked different.
weird.
Oh, I thought you meant Gene from God Hand.
No, Jean or whoever
The other girl.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
other girl.
Can you
Jean from Godhand was in
Can you
there.
imagine?
Shit.
Yo, Wii U bought.
Yeah. Well, and also speaking of like ex Clover dudes, like the new what is it? It's not Grasshopper. What's their thing again?
What?
Wonderful 101. Who does that again?
Oh, that's not Platinum. That's
It's not Platinum? I thought it was Platinum.
That's Platinum.
Is it Platinum?
That's Platinum.
Okay, yeah, it's Platinum. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, it's Platinum Games, and like that game looks super
I
cool.
finally saw what that game is, and it does look interesting.
Yeah, it's like a more action-packed Pikmin.
Yeah, until I realized it was an action-packed Pikmin.
Yeah, it's like, oh wow, that's really cool, and all the different heroes have different weapons, and like, yeah, they're all Sentai. They're a Sentai team pretty much, but they recruit civilians.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it's so cool.
Actually, speaking of which, do you guys remember that Vita game, that Batman game they showed for the Vita?
Yeah, did they ever do anything with that? Is that out?
So no. They I looked more into it, and it's Metroid.
What?
Yeah, only the combat is like from the 3D games.
Huh.
Yo, that sounds sick.
Exactly, doesn't it? Doesn't
Yo,
it
I
just
need a
sound
Vita.
awesome?
Yo, buy your brother's Vita. Give him like $50.
Yeah, because apparently, like, even though Sony ignored the Vita, I went in to look at more Vita games, and I'm like, there's a lot of cool stuff here. Like, they showed a lot of cool Vita stuff. And I'm like, shit, I might need a Vita.
Yo,
Really we're pushing it.
PS4 plus Vita. There you go.
Yeah, man. Oh, I wonder if I can download that Surface application on my Vita for Xbox One.
Ooh. Smart glass on your Vita? Yo, I don't think they'd let that. That's some like hacker shit.
Could you imagine?
That's some hacker shit right there. I can't imagine, and the future is great.
I can't wait.
The future in my head is amazing, but
yeah, but no, that's the only things I saw that were cool.
yeah, I got really excited really fast about Wonderful 101.
Yeah. Blaven, anything else interesting from E3 that we missed out from last week?
No. That's
Pokemon X and Y, new type.
Oh yeah, well,
Fairy.
Yeah. That was already announced a long
Strong
time
to Dragon.
or shown. Like it was hinted at. It was an EV evolution.
Strong against.
It's super effective against Dragon.
Oh.
So that means like your Clefairy will take out Dragonite instantly.
Oh, insane!
Just do metronomes. Oh, yeah.
I knew you were gonna say metronome. Oh, that's not what we used to. Or double slap.
Double slap.
Oh, double slap.
That's normal though. Maybe they'll change it to fairy. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Let's keep it on the games front, Anthony. What's your pick of the week?
My pick of the week is 2 picks of the week.
Oh.
And so the first one is I was watching Conan O'Brien.
Yeah.
And they usually have this segment called Clueless Gamer, where Conan and then one of his web dudes play video games together, and it's just funny because Conan's clueless about video games and stuff.
Yeah.
But on this latest one, they had Injustice.
Yeah.
And they showed off some other stuff. They had General Zod was the premiere DLC for that game, or for on Conan. They premiered it on Conan, and he looks cool. But the thing is a while back, Conan had a DC artist on the show.
Yep.
And he created his own original DC character called the Flaming Sea. And
Is it based off of Conan?
Yeah, it's based off of Conan. Like, and they made it, and he has like a oven mitt on one hand.
Yeah.
And like he has goggles. Apparently, he appeared in one of the TV shows.
Oh, I didn't.
Once, yeah. I think like just the Junior Justice League. You know, we watched.
Oh, maybe he did.
Yeah, he was in that show for like a brief second.
Yeah, I don't think it was like a real hero.
Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah. So what happened was at the very end, he made Conan pick Aquaman. Or he made his intern pick Aquaman.
Yeah.
He was in there. And then he played the Flaming Sea.
Yeah.
Full on character in the game. And so the Flaming Sea might be DLC in Injustice.
That'd be cool.
And that's crazy.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, he looks totally silly. Like, I want to see what his super is. Like, he just takes off his mitt and it's like a flaming hand.
I hope that, like, his super is he pulls out a desk out of nowhere and some seats, and he does the whole late night show.
That'd be pretty funny.
And he just asks the worst questions, and then you die from pressure.
That was cool. Oh, the other cool thing that came out of that was General Zod's win pose that I thought was cool.
What does he do?
He, when you win the match, it cuts out of the arena and then it cuts back to him in front of a curtain, and he pulls the curtain and he's on a building with a bunch of people cheering his name, and he owns the world.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's like he took over Earth. It's pretty cool.
I thought he was going to be like, you're in Venom Zone.
No, it's pretty cool. But the other pick is so Final Fantasy X and X-2 are getting an HD remake.
Can't wait.
That's pretty much Yeah, we've explained that a lot. But
the game, yeah.
What happened was Kotaku had an interview with I forget his name, but they had an interview with the guy I think who was responsible for
the remake.
The remake?
Yeah, I forget his name too. It's
Yeah.
slipping my mind right now.
and he was like, "What I'd really love to do is that if 10 and 10-2 they remake do really well, I'd love to do a 12 remake."
I'd be on board for that.
So pretty much, this is just everybody buy as many copies of 10 HD as you can.
Well, I'll buy like 3 already.
Yeah, so like I got you, Blaven. You'll just do it. I know.
No.
I'll just figure out your like debit pass and I'll just go.
No.
And then
Figure out his credit cards.
yeah. I'm maxed out. All these copies of 10-2? What's going on?
Ah.
Yeah, but seriously, like I've mentioned on the show before that people will think I'm weird, but 10 is my favorite Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
10, 12!
10.
No!
I agree, 10 is
No,
the best
12
Final
is my
Fantasy.
favorite Final
Locked.
Fantasy. 12 is my favorite Final Fantasy. And like I'd love to see an HD remake because
I would too.
that 10 and 12 are like one of the only Final Fantasies you can't get on like everything yet. It's like still only on the PS2.
Which is nuts considering, well, not 12, but 10's popularity.
Well, 12's a better game, but whatever.
Doesn't matter. Games sell by popularity. And
But yeah.
10's a better game, but yeah.
Oh, whatever. Fucking Sphere Grade's stupid.
8.
Get out of here, Mr. Junction
I'm
System.
waiting there. I'm waiting.
Get out.
Yo, whatever. They'll just release the card game as like a standalone thing, and then you can battle other people. In the
Yeah,
game.
and then all you see is Blaven coming with all the boxes of it.
Yes. this one we sold out.
Yeah.
Only one person owns it. I don't know who's gonna play against, but whatever.
Alright.
But yeah, those are my picks. 2 quick picks.
Sweet.
That's
Blaven, why don't you round up the segment?
Mine's really quick too. The new Kamen Rider series has been licensed. It's Kamen Rider Gaimu, I think.
Gaimu?
Yeah, I think it's going to be martial arts based.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Again?
Again. I don't think they have a martial arts based one. I think you're thinking of Geki Ranger from...
Oh, I
Sentai.
am. Yeah, I am.
Yeah, so I don't know what they're going to do for
Wait,
this
no.
one.
Who's the... Is it Ryuki? Who's the one with the drums?
That's Hibiki.
Hibiki.
But he's
Wasn't
music
he-
based.
Yeah, but didn't he also do martial arts?
I don't think so. I think it was more
Wait,
music
no,
based.
but wait, Ryuki, he had the dragon. Wasn't he Chinese martial arts?
No, those are all just different animals.
Shit.
Yeah,
They all
so-
seem the same.
Yeah, I know.
That's racist.
Yeah, but so this one's going to be, I think, martial arts based. So
All right,
I don't know
okay.
what's
Main character archetype. What do you think it's gonna be?
What?
Main character archetype. What is it?
Hot-blooded.
Hot-blooded.
Has to be.
You.
Yeah, he has to be.
I'm gonna go with. He doesn't want to hurt anybody. He's like the gentle soul, and so he uses Aikido because he doesn't want to actually hurt anybody.
That's probably going to be the other one.
Yeah, that's the secondary rider. Like
Okay.
the cool, common, collected.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. That's all rider too.
Maybe they'll flip it.
No, that's like saying, "Yo, let's make our lead of the Sentai the Blue Ranger." They would never do that.
Yo, whatever. Imagine if Captain was second chair.
Yo, that outcry.
If Marvelous was second chair.
I don't think I would like the Go-Kiters.
Yeah, I wonder what this is going to pan out to be. I'm excited to see the new costume.
Well, it can't just be martial arts. So what's the secondary theme behind it?
Oh, God. Well, what's the secondary theme with martial arts?
Mixed martial arts?
Oh, that'd be
It goes from solid martial
Good one.
Yeah.
Good one.
And then he just goes into like ground takedowns and he's like submitting like gremlins.
Can you imagine?
I got it. His forms are all different fighting styles.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
The karate form, judo form, jiu-jitsu form.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be pretty interesting. But then, I don't know how you do the Hisatsu attacks.
Uh,
But he'd be like, yo, jiu-jitsu final attack, arm break. Oh! But still, yeah, I don't know. It probably looks good.
I don't know what they're gonna do for guns. Martial arts guns? Like it shoots kicks? Like what are you gonna do?
Fists.
who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
I've been trying to catch up on Wizards. So.
Who's out?
Hmm.
Is it over yet?
No,
Almost?
It's over in September.
Oh, okay.
They're the same time every year.
That's true.
How's Koryuger or whatever?
I haven't kept up with it too much. You guys know who Gold is, right?
Yeah. He's back now, I guess.
Yeah, and how he's from the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jokes?
Huh?
Is there jokes about that?
Not really yet.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm not current yet. But
Okay.
it's
Yeah,
okay.
I think the last episode I watched was like 7.
Yeah, I might drop it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too happy?
Joe. I can't stand the frigging lead.
Yeah.
He's Luffy.
I can't stand him. He's die.
He's Luffy.
Luffy.
I hate Luffy.
You should just watch the arc where Luffy gets separated from his crew.
I bet you'd probably like the best thing.
It'd be the
One
best
Piece.
thing for you. You'd be like, oh my god, I love One Piece, but this part only.
Yeah, like I like
Why
all
was
the...
he sad?
Yeah, he was like devastated. He was in a state where he could literally do nothing but watch his crew get separated from him.
Good,
Aww.
good. Like I like all the other characters in One Piece. I
It's
just
not
don't like Luffy. I don't like the glue that holds the show together.
Well, usually all the arcs are like everybody gets split off anyways, so.
Yeah, but then you have to wade through the Luffy crap to get there.
Which is most of the crowd.
Exactly. It's not worth it.
Okay.
Characters I kind of like.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
Alright.
It's a new Kamen Rider. Sweet. All right.
Weeks.
Weeks. Okay, I know Anthony's dying to talk about The Last of Us.
So
So just tell us about The Last of Us. Just don't spoil it.
I won't spoil it. Like, I'm not gonna say, like, I beat it already.
Of course you did.
I got it Friday, beat it Saturday.
Saturday morning.
Saturday night.
Saturday morning.
Saturday night.
Okay.
But you know, like it is really good. This like the gameplay.
Way to sell it.
Yeah,
Thanks, Tibbs.
yo,
Thanks, Tibbs.
yeah, like yo, see all those Metacritics, like see all those reviews.
They didn't lie.
except for polygons. Like that's pretty much
Yeah.
like it's really good. I wouldn't give it a 10. Like I'd probably give it a 9.
Oh, so you have problems with it?
I have a couple problems with it.
Oh,
Like the gameplay. If you're really good at stealthing it out, you do get no matter how limit. Like I felt if I did use my guns most of the time through battles, it would be limited supply. I'd be struggling. I have to think of different ways. But since all I'd like to do is play stealth games, or when I ever have a stealth option, I only take that.
Yeah.
At one point, I got to an area where I literally couldn't pick up anything because I was maxed out because I just refused to use any items.
You
Or
didn't even
bullets
use
or-
like the crafting items, or
like Molotovs and stuff. Nope. I used choke dude out and punch dude in face.
oh wow,
Like and so at one point, I was Rambo
oh
because I had maxed out ammo all the time. And I'll probably say this is because of the difficulty. Like I picked a normal to play on,
yeah.
and like it's actually kind of easy. Like the game's very easy. It's not a hard game at all.
Mhm.
But I don't know. I really enjoy it. I have to take time to like flesh out like what I really don't like about it because
Because you consumed it all at
yeah,
once.
I consumed it all at once, and also the game is really good. But the thing is because it's so good, any tiny flaw
Yeah.
becomes like a glaring mistake.
Like
and
I had the same problem. Yeah.
like so, I'll think about like the whole game is pretty much a fetch quest,
Yes.
right? You always have Ellie with you, or it's an escort mission.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And so, like, people always complain, like, I hear on boards and stuff, it's like, oh, it's so dumb when Ellie runs in front of an AI, but they don't see her.
Yeah. Oh my
and, like,
god.
it really does break that immersion.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm like, I had to think about it. Because at first I was like, this is fucking stupid. Oh my god, this game sucks. But then I was like, okay, let me take a break. Let me think about it. That is, like, the smartest gameplay decision they could have made. Because imagine how annoying that would be. Like, when you move just an inch and then Ellie moves out of the cover because you clipped into her. And then it's like, I got you! And you pretty much couldn't stealth at all. Because you just have these dumb AI hanging around all the time. And, I don't know.
I don't think it's entirely forgivable.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah.
But it's not as...
It's
It's not as terrible
yeah.
as I think it is.
No, I agree
because
with
the
you.
game is actually pretty good.
No, I agree. Yeah.
And so, like, I'll probably put down all my thoughts. Like, not to a review, because a review does
Yeah.
no good at this point. Like, I'll write something for the site. But I'll figure it out. I'll lay it out on
You're
paper.
just gonna put bullet points.
Pretty much.
Like out of context bullet points.
yeah, that's pretty much what I'll do. People who play the games will understand, and then
Yeah.
don't read if you haven't played Last of Us. But yeah, I'll figure it out. But it's pretty good. I do have a couple problems, but it is a solid game.
Would you say it is the best game of the generation? Because I mean, I've been hearing that been thrown around.
It's kind of easy to say that because it's going to be one of the last games of the generation. And like there are tons of great games, but I'd say it's in the running, but I don't know if it's, at least for me, I don't know if it's the best game of this generation.
Interesting.
Yeah, like if I had to put it up on a vote, like here are 10 games we got to pick from this list. The Last of Us would be on that list.
What do you think you'd put ahead of it?
It's a lot of the AO pressure.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why are you doing this to the boy?
That's a lot of pressure.
Why are you doing this to the boy?
This is another thing you gotta.
Because he's gonna have to think about it.
That's gonna be cool. I think I'm looking forward to that podcast.
Yeah.
When this generation's done, we can have like a generation
So you're looking
wrap
forward
up.
to this Christmas?
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I kind of want to start planning now.
Yeah. I've already started my plan.
Have you really?
Yeah, as I go along.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
I'll start it up.
So yeah, you have it right, Anthony. So is Vince. I guess I'm the last of us to play it.
Yo, how long? How long were you waiting
How
to say
long?
that?
Oh god.
But yeah, I also played the multiplayer.
Yeah.
And multiplayer is drastically different from Uncharted multiplayer.
Yeah.
It's still a third-person shooter, but it is so focused on stealth. It is so focused on resource management. And I like their whole little, while you're surviving as this character, you have like a town.
Yeah.
Pretty much every time you do well in the match, you get food
Mhm.
to feed these AIs, and like you do all the stuff. And then some, also has a cool thing of it links with your Facebook account.
Yeah.
And it pulls from your friends list. So sometimes villagers will be your friends from your friends list.
They
So,
will
like,
always be. your
Yeah.
friends.
So like one point it was like Blaven is skinning a deer, and it's like, oh, good for you, Blaven. You know how to skin deers.
Yeah. Are you good at it?
I played like a couple matches, and I came in like top 3 every time.
That's good.
So
That's good.
yeah, I use.
Let me guess, Vince.
Of course I own. Of course.
Yeah, I use hunting.
Are you surprised?
I use the sniper class mostly.
Oh really?
Yeah, I use the hunting rifle and the Magnum, the 6-shot.
Interesting.
Yeah, right now because you're level 1, the custom classes aren't so good,
Yeah.
and there's not really like a level up everything.
Yeah.
So I've been using the sniper class, and buying that military rifle kind of wrecks people, even though you only get 4 bullets for it.
Oh, you buy it in match?
Yeah, you buy it in
Yeah,
match. Like
yeah.
it's really sick.
Yeah.
It's like a really
Yeah, that
OP
is
weapon.
weird. They have like the Counter-Strike upgrades in match too.
Yeah.
It's like, huh.
It's almost like kill streaks, kind of, but not really.
Yeah. Like you have to.
You got to go around and find
Yeah.
gear, and then you use that stuff to buy things in the game. But also your leftover parts go into food.
Yeah.
It's kind of a weird resource management type thing.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it reminds me of like Metal Gear Online plus Gears of War.
Yeah, you know what? Metal Gear Online was awesome, except that it was A, hindered behind 2 logins,
Yeah.
and B, like once you got really good at that game,
Yeah.
if you couldn't instantly headshot someone,
Yeah.
it's done.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
Like there was just some way. There was like if you did it, I think it was on the D-pad, like 2 hits up and 1 to the left or
Yeah.
something on the D-pad. You could just run around and shoot, and you're always shooting at head level.
Yeah.
And then you would always get 1 hit instant. I just couldn't play that game anymore
Yeah.
because people stopped stealthing. They just started running around, go.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it is really fun. I love the mix of Gears of War and Metal Gear.
Yeah.
I'll probably be playing that a lot.
Yeah. You probably will because you need to get your trophy for it.
Yeah. There's 2 trophies. Complete the things.
There you go, right?
Yeah.
Do you know if you can play with people, even if you're part of a different faction?
Oh, I don't know actually.
Because like there's 2 factions you can pick. You can pick the Fireflies and you can pick the Rebels.
Yeah.
And there's a trophy for making it to the multiplayer story kind of each. And but I don't know if I can play with people who are of a different
Same.
faction.
They haven't really specified whatever.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed they don't have some sort of co-op mode.
Oh, like a A versus AI type thing, like Horde.
Like I would have loved that.
That would be like stealth Horde. That would have been
That would
sick.
been cool, right?
Yo, only clickers.
Yeah.
Go. Clickers are terrifying.
Something interesting about Last of Us. So I played this with a friend and her family, right? So like,
And her family.
and there's a couple things I noticed, like because we're so ingrained in games, there's a lot of like obvious things we don't look at anymore, and they just kind of look at it and be like, "That was dumb."
Like, why can Joel take out an army worth of people every match?
No, it's small things like AI walking across.
Okay.
Thing. That's the first thing they ask. They're like, "Why can you do that?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't know." And then there's the game is very. They block off walls. They block off invisible walls with like blocks and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But they don't really make they really hinder how much mobility you have as a character.
Yeah, like when you jump off a ledge, you're not going anywhere.
And there'll be areas where those stairs are blocked off by rubble, but the rubble will be like up to his waist, and it's kind of like they'll ask, like, how come you can't just go over that? I don't get it. Like in this,
But then for us, it's like, oh, okay, we're not supposed to go there, and then we turn around.
yeah, but it's like, and there's a lot of things that this game just obviously does wrong. And it's like, I was surprised. I took out my bat and there was a vase and I swung it, and then what happened was it didn't shatter. It just did ragdoll physics.
It toppled over.
What happened to me? There's actually a scene. Oh, are you talking about in the museum?
I don't know.
There was a vase in the museum, and I tried to shoot it.
Yeah.
And nothing happened.
Yeah. See, and it's.
But then what happened is that later on, Ellie had a context sensitive interaction with it where she was like, "Oh, this is so nice," and it falls over, and then it breaks, and she's like, "Ha ha, ha, sorry."
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like a little funny thing. And I was like, "Oh, okay, that was set up,"
Yeah.
and that vase really did stick out from the environment.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of like small just situations where you're like, how come? It's weird, like nitpicky things, but it's like it all together they really break just. I guess.
Yeah, I also think those are kind of video game problems.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, because E3 just ended. When I started up this game, I'm like, it looks good, man. I can't look at it.
Dude, for my next part of my week,
yeah.
Like the reason I started this, I started playing 13.2 again.
Yeah.
And it was because I saw the 15 trailer,
Yeah.
and I started up 13.2. I'm like, I remember when I thought this game looked amazing. Now it's just kind of whatever.
Yep.
Shit.
I can't look at games the same anymore.
But yeah, so I played 13.2 again. Yep. I beat the story a long time ago.
Yes,
but,
you did.
I just wanted to play a JRPG, and this is on my shelf, so I picked it. I just wanted to level up my guys pretty much. That's all I really wanted to do. But then I went down this like dark rabbit hole of like, I'm getting all these fragments.
Yeah.
So I got all 160 fragments. I 100% of the bestiary. I 100%ed all the maps.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I did all that stuff. I saw the secret ending. The secret ending was pretty cool.
Hot shit.
Hot. Like, Caius, you motherfucker.
Caius is the best Final Fantasy villain.
I don't know if we'll go that far, but he is top 3.
Yeah.
He's really good. And, yeah, there are a lot of frustrating things about that game.
Uh-huh.
And it really, like, especially when it comes to, like, also just like regular JRPG tropes.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I'm filling out this bestiary, like they're just monsters with like a 1% spawn rate. And it's like, even while I have this thing that boosts it by 20%, it's still like, it's not coming. I counted it. I did 37 battles in one of this area before a white chocobo appeared.
Sweet.
Before I was like, oh my god, just let me get him. It's just drop rates pretty much. It's all numbers games that bug me, which is kind of why I always I get really early into post game Disgaea, but when it's getting to the really hardcore shit, I kind of like peter out.
Yep.
But otherwise, I remember why I really like that game, and I think it has one of the best endings of this generation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I really like that ending.
Yeah, I do too.
So that's really it's kind of old, so I don't really got much else to say other than
that game is almost great.
Yeah, the game was almost amazing.
Yeah, it's so close, but it's like, oh, you were just breaking my heart.
Yeah, it's just little certain things.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. That's my week.
Awesome, Blaven.
So this week, surprise, played Magic.
Yay!
Yo,
Blaven, you played another Magic draft?
No, this wasn't sealed. The last one I played was sealed. So sealed is you open 6 packs and you build. This one is drafting, so you pick cards.
Okay.
So my deck turned out to be fairies again.
Fairies?
Yeah,
Oh.
blue-black fairies. Control, and then you're supposed to have a bomb. Didn't have a bomb.
Oh, no.
So my deck was basically filled with 3/1 flying fairies swinging for 3 damage each turn, and then my deck had a lot of drawing power.
Yeah.
So like every turn I would draw at least 3 cards,
Yeah.
which is good because the deck's 40 cards, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, first round was against another mirror fairies, but I drafted the better fairies before he did, so he had less fun against that. Second round I went against a white-red giants deck, and I actually kept up until he drew the only giant that could kill me, which was this guy that says when he comes into play, deal 1 damage to every non-giant creature equal to the number of giants you control. All the fairies' toughnesses are 1.
Yeah.
He's a giant.
Yeah.
1 damage all across the board.
That
So
sucks.
And
it
then-
just disappeared.
Yeah, and then the third round was against goblins, and I was just faster than the goblins. Thank God. But there's one card that I really, really, really like that I picked, that I'm glad I picked first. It's X, black, black, black. So X is a cost that you can pay whatever, right?
Yep.
Each player loses X life sacrifices X creatures and sacrifices X lands.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
That's dirty.
That's like it's like Plan B. It's like I can't win.
That was my plan A.
What's your plan B? Shit.
So this guy was down to 8 life. I saw him with 2 fairies. He blocked 1, put him down to 7. Paid 7 black, black, black.
Oh god.
And he's like, "Are you kidding me?" And then that was it. Against the giants, because I have more creatures than he does, I paid like X black, black, or 3 black, black, black. So he sacrificed 3 of his giants. I only had to sacrifice 3 of my 6 fairies. So I still had board state. So that's why I think fairies were positioned.
Can you play it if you have no fairies, like no monsters on the field?
Yeah.
Oh, so you can do it like even if you have nothing.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I just sacrificed the lands I used to pay for it. Yeah. So yeah, that was pretty funny because then after that we were just in top deck mode. It's pretty great because you also discards X cards
Oh, okay.
From your hand?
from your hand.
Ouch.
Is it an instant?
Yeah. No, it's a sorcery.
Okay.
If it was an instant.
I was like, geez, you can use that any time.
No, but then after that I had another card which is X black black. So this guy, I had 4 cards in my hand. He had 3 giants. I had no creatures, and like I don't know however many lands. I paid 3 black black black. So I had to discard 3 cards. I'd lose 3 life. Sacrifice 3 creatures. Whatever, right? So I discarded all my 3 cards, or my 3 out of my 4 cards after playing the spell, and I had 1 card left. But the card was X black black, and said return X number of creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. So after the next turn, I was just like, I'll pay all the mana I can. So I'd return 4 fairies to my hand. Then I could just play stuff, and he could.
Nice.
Yeah. So graveyard recursion with control. It's good times. Good times. I got to pick some cool cards like Progenitus. It's a white, white, blue, blue, red, red, green, green, black, black, white, white. Was it 15/15 protection from everything?
Yeah, protection from everything.
Wait, the card just says protection from
everything.
everything?
Yeah.
And then if it dies, you shuffle it back in the deck. Or if it's put in the graveyard from anywhere, just put it back in the deck.
The only way to get rid of it is to exile it, and the only way to get it off the board is a board wipe.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah.
But it's 2 of every color.
Still.
10 mana. Yeah. And another thing I did, magic related, is I did a magic performances at the little art crawl that we have in our city.
Awesome.
Every second Friday of the month, they have art exhibits out in one of the streets, James Street. And yeah, I decided, hey, let's go down, put up a sign on my chest that says free magic, and let's see if people want to watch free magic. And yeah, it was really good. There's a lot of people who are willing to be participants. I was really nervous to perform, but after a while, like, crowds started gathering, people started, being delighted. So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
Did you have to contact the organization, or you just did it?
No, see, that's what I was worried about.
Yeah, because I was thinking, like, wait, you never mentioned anything about this.
No.
And I know this is like you have to plan this. So if you did spontaneously, couldn't you get in trouble for it?
I don't think so.
For like soliciting or like.
I don't think. I think that's what they're promoting.
Oh yeah.
Like you just.
I don't know if we were soliciting either because we were walking.
Yeah.
We were like walking up and down the street with the free sign.
Well, I did stand there and go free magic, but like yeah, I think that with this, I mean, that'd be kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
If they're like, yo, you can't express your art at art crawl
Because you didn't pay.
Yeah.
Art costs money.
Whoever's the man keeping me down, man.
Listen, art isn't free.
Art is stupid.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I really had a good time.
That's
I'm
good.
hoping to expand my repertoire to cut Anthony in half or something for the next little bit.
My beautiful assistant.
Oh, were you the beautiful assistant?
No, this guy, right? You know what he did?
So this is funny.
Remember the magic episode we had?
Yeah.
Where he has the whole I need to know.
Yeah.
He knew all the tricks that I was doing, and
Yeah.
so I see him in the back of all the crowds, nodding his head or shaking his head
Mhm.
when I do something bad or good, and I'm like, what?
I really like that. I really like knowing.
Yeah, so he's like, he's like, your double lift was kind of sloppy. He slaps the cards out of my hand.
It was.
I'm sorry.
So I performed the 2-card Monty, the Biddle trick, and this, that, other. So those are my 3. So, but I think 2 is a sweet spot. 2 is a good spot to stop. Two
magic
tricks.
People
Yeah.
want to see two tricks, and then 3's kind of like, oh, I kind of want to go away.
Yeah. But 3 was what I used when I messed up the second one, which is often.
Good.
And I also been reading Pluto,
Mm.
the manga that was done by. Original storyline was by Osamu Tezuka, the creator of Astro Boy, for the Greatest Robot on Earth storyline from the Astro Boy original manga, and Naoki Urasawa, who is a more modern manga artist who did 20th Century Boys and also did Monster.
Yes.
He he made I guess a modern retelling of it, and I'm on the 4th volume. So I finished the 4th volume. Sorry,
4 of 9?
8,
10? 8.
8. So I'm on the 5th now, and yeah, it's a really good series. I definitely recommend it. It's about the 7 greatest robots on Earth being destroyed one by one, and they're trying to find out who the culprit is. But the way Naoki Urasawa did it is that he put more intrigue and espionage in it, and criminal stuff and murder mystery type things.
Yeah.
Instead of just, oh my god, this robot's getting destroyed, and let's fight the next one. So yeah, I really like this one. I really like this series about it all. So yeah.
Yes, you did.
I did. That's been my week.
Cool.
Hit us with the Avas.
No, I'm going to start with... I watched this documentary on Animal Planet.
Yeah.
Wait, it's a documentary on Animal Planet, or it was an Animal Planet documentary?
No, it was a documentary about mermaids on Animal Planet.
I was like, well, that's meta. If it's a documentary about Animal Planet.
No, it came out in May 2012, and it was a huge phenomenon when it came out. I think it had 32 million viewers when it was aired, and it is the scientific telling of evidence showing that mermaids do exist.
Wow.
Sure, whatever.
Do you believe it?
Or at least did exist. The evidence they show, like, the whole thing is very interesting.
Okay.
Like, it really makes sense. I feel like someone actually sat down and thought about it.
Okay.
If this is real. And here's the thing. I think mermaids do exist, or did exist. I do not think this documentary is real whatsoever.
Okay. Is this kind of a thing, like, I think dragons existed, but anybody who talks about dragons is, like, kind of crazy.
No, this is legit.
Okay.
Like, this goes down like humans' evolutionary path where we split, why there would be instances of mermaid stuff. And they don't look like the mermaids. They don't look like Ariel.
That's all I want.
They look like hairless apes with really slimy skin.
Ew. I don't
delicious.
want that. I don't like mermaids anymore.
Or not slimy skin, sorry. Have you ever seen a seal?
Oh, yeah.
You know how, like, they have, like, the flipper at the back?
Yeah.
It's like that, with an ape on the front of the end.
Oh, it's
Like a hairless ape.
It's kind of hot.
Weird.
So they're not exactly the most glamorous of creatures.
Imagine it was the
They don't
reverse.
sparkle.
Yeah, so
Fish top, human body, or human legs.
Ooh!
Yo, I want to suck that
Yeah.
fucking gill.
But there you go. But now that I explain it like that, you're kind of like, oh, okay, now I can see why you think it's real, because it's whatever.
Yeah.
And I just think everybody out there should go watch it. It's pretty fascinating.
What's it called?
Mermaids, A Body Found. So
Nice.
okay, I'll tell you why I don't believe it's real though, or this documentary. So they're like, in 1997, these kids found a body. Kids obviously had a camera phone, whatever. 1997, I don't remember that many phones with cameras, let alone the resolution that this phone had.
So
let me tell you.
Yeah, this is like, I don't know.
That HD
This kind
picture.
of sounds like when people are like, we faithfully recreated a 16-bit game. And it's like, no, you didn't. Sound quality is so good. Like, all of this shit is so amazing that the Sega Genesis did not have.
Like, they do all the great things, too. Like, they only show you enough so you believe. They never show you enough so that you're sure of it.
It's kind of like Zeitgeist, I guess.
Yeah, they... Don't ever use Zeitgeist around, man. Do you know what that means?
I hate that movie.
The Time Ghost?
The Time Ghost. I hate that movie. So dumb.
And... and it's like, they're so close, and if they just had a bit more production value, it would look nicer. But they didn't step back to think about the logistics of that time. Like, what kid who is 9 has a camera phone in 1997?
Apparently time travelers.
That guy from Saved by the Bell.
Apparently time travelers.
Like,
Part 2. Time Travelers. A Body Found.
And they were so, and they also, the guy also got so stuck up on that whole thing that mermaids need to carry around tridents or spears of some sort. And so they have this whole scientific explanation of that too.
That sounds...
And that's like, okay, you went too far with your whatever.
Hokiness.
Yeah, like, if you just kept it at, listen, apes waded in water because at one point that's where the easiest food was found. Eventually they took to deeper waters and they evolved over millions of years. Since it was seal-like creatures, fine. But I didn't need the whole, they also broke off stingrays' tails and attached them to rocks to make spears. What?
Yeah, next thing you know, the stingray itself is a shield.
I was just like,
They used the whole stingray.
Yeah, dried
No part of the
stingray.
stingray goes to waste.
I was like, you had me. You were so close to just making me like, yes.
Mermaids.
Mermaids are a real thing. And then they're like, nah.
Stingray spears, Vince?
And then they took blowfish and then used them as grenades, and then their spikes shot out and pierced other fish.
Like, if they just kept it simple, it would have worked. I would have believed.
You would have defended it with your life.
Yeah, I would have. Trust me. Whatever. Anyways, go watch Mermaids: A Body Found. I believe.
Sounds like don't watch it.
No, seriously, watch it. It'll open your mind. It'll make you believe dragons exist too.
Dragons?
Yeah. Dragons, not wyverns or wyverns.
Wyverns?
Not worms, dragons.
Worms, but I want worms. WYRM.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyways, over
Worms.
the past 2 weeks,
Worms.
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 the big thing I've been watching is Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Alright, tell me how much you love it.
And when I say I've been watching it, I mean I watched all of it. Like, every- You're hilarious.
Okay, go ahead.
No, like, I watched every piece of media content that is available for Ava.
It's really hilarious.
How much do you relate to Shinji? Go.
0. But I love all of Evangelion. Now I
Yeah.
realize that ending is when that ending came up, I was so in love with it, and I'm like, after I finished watching, I'm like, wait, I bet not a lot of people like this crap. I bet it was a little too
Anthony raises
like out there, a little too. I bet the audience felt a little.
So in the end, it was all a dream? No.
No, the world explodes, not pretty much. Like, it doesn't explode, but like everything around Shinji becomes like he's standing on Earth. And then everybody who died in the story became back alive again, and they're all like, congratulations!
What is that? Like, what is it supposed to symbolize?
I don't know.
I think. So there's multiple ways to think about it, but I think it's that entire ending, the final 2 episodes, happens in Shinji's head.
Oh, there you go. Right?
He's just
Like,
not
I think
here.
this is all mental, because the movie End of Evangelion shows what happens in reality, and throughout the movie it just shows Shinji like quivering in fear, and I feel like, oh, that's what was going on throughout those sequences. Anyways, the entire ending is all like, it is not a happy ending. It is
No.
tragedy beyond tragedy.
Mhm.
And I really like how they went in that direction, because I feel like the whole time this show was progressing, it was like the creators were like, oh yeah, I like what we got here. We got robots. We got some interesting teenagers, some cool political characters, and then halfway through, something was just like, what have we created? This is just terrible. These people all hate each other. And then they wrote a story that they thought was deserving of the characters, and they just ended everyone. And I really like that.
You know, when you explain it like that, it sounds good,
Yeah.
but just my memories, it's like bad taste.
No, I love it. It's like, what have
Maybe
we...
I watched it too young.
That's the thing. Like, I feel like if I watched this back in high school, I would have hated it.
Okay.
But because I watch it now, where I'm a little bit more open minded to things, I'm kind of like, I really like that. And then I watched the movies, the 2 movies that are out, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
The first movie is identical to the series.
Yeah.
The second movie, whoa, dramatic shift.
Yes.
Like, it is. Like, there are still points that they come into line with each other, but it is different. What I will say is, the show has more emphasis on like the drama.
Yeah.
And the movies are way more
Action.
Yeah.
They cut out my favorite scene in the show.
What?
The synchronized dance.
Oh,
That was the best. That was the
with
best.
Shinji and Asuka.
Yo,
yeah.
dance like your life depended on it.
Yeah. I love it too. The whole montage is them playing like DDR,
Yes.
and then they shared headphones like on the bus and stuff.
Roll my eyes.
What? That sounds like exactly for you, because they finish with the double Azusa kick.
Yeah. And then they drag him across mountains.
Yeah. How
Wait.
can that not?
How's that on Anthony?
Yeah, we just talked about how, oh my god, Superman was so cool because he was blowing up buildings and shit, going through cornfields, and that wasn't cool?
But he was stupid. He was dumb.
Like I said, man, it's because you see too much of yourself in Shinji.
Oh man, I'm always looking at Asuka.
Again, see too much of yourself in Shinji.
Damn it. Damn it.
But I have a crush on Ray again.
And again.
Again.
But I hate my dad. Fuck!
I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, I
think they modeled this character off you. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But that made me become a robot pilot. I didn't want to.
Yeah, no, yeah. And I really like the Ava designs.
I was gonna ask you that next.
The best part of Ava is the robots. I love the robots.
I love Ava.
And I love the angels.
Your favorite 01?
Yes.
Purple?
Purple and green?
Purple and green. I love it. I love that suit. Or that
Him.
mecha.
Yeah. What about 00?
No. My next is 02.
Red one?
Yeah.
01's the blue one, right? No, which is Ray?
Ray's 00.
The yellow one or the blue one? What's her blue one?
It starts out blue, gets rebuilt as yellow.
Oh. She got messed up.
Yeah.
Because she got laser.
Oh yeah, from the sniper scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gets blown to pieces, and then she gets rebuilt as the yellow one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sniper scene was cool.
But no, I really like I love Ava 01. Love those colors. Oh, so nice.
They had that giant one over in Toronto.
Yeah, I think I might buy that.
What I really like about the show is that the mechs aren't all powerful. They get messed up pretty hard.
Well, they are. I like that they're on a time limit. Like, they have to be charged.
Then again, they become all powerful in the end, but still.
I'm like, wait, what? These are like, they become gods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the beginning, though, you're like, oh, I can see it's, it gets his arm blown off.
Yeah. I do like that whole concept of like.
But yeah, when they go berserk or they go like god mode, it's like,
Yeah.
My favorite part of the Ava robots is that to pilot them, you have to drown first.
Oh.
Hey, when did they use the Magnarok E-sword? Is that from the show or the...
What's
he has like a katana, or is that from like a manga or something?
I think that's from a manga. It's not in the
okay,
show.
I thought so. When did they use the spear? Is that from the show and the movie?
That's the end of the show.
Oh, okay, I thought so.
The
Spear of
Lance
Longus?
Yeah.
Shit's dope.
Yeah, no.
Does Ray use it?
I think she does. Yeah, she does. Yeah, it's hers.
The most iconic scene in that show for me was when he holds the boat over his head.
The boat?
The cargo ship, and he blocks all the missiles.
Oh, yeah.
That was cool.
I don't know. I just love when they're like, let's do it with the progressive knife, and the things pop. And it's like this little dagger, and it's like, yeah, this is our ultimate weapon.
It's very Japanese of them.
Yeah, just go destroy cores or whatnot. You know what I love? I love how Ava 1, they look like like track and field marathonists.
When they run?
Yeah, when they get ready to go.
Yeah.
And he looks like he's an advertisement for a shoe.
Yeah.
Like his bright colors.
Yeah. I like the...
I think Nike did. They had an Ava Nike at one point. Like it was the custom shoe. It was like purple and green.
I know they have an Ava motorcycle racing team. It's by like Mercedes, I remember.
Is it like in the MotoGP?
Yeah.
What the hell? I'm gonna start watching MotoGP.
I believe they won. And Hatsune Miku has a race car team too.
Like a Le Mans car? Like what?
No, but it's like lower class BMW.
Oh, okay.
It's a NASCAR car.
Yeah. But yeah, no, because there's this one Ava I really like where it's Ava 01, but on his entire side he has sponsorships going all the way down his one side. So it says like Mercedes, AMG, Spark, whatever.
That's fun.
Yeah.
So I think the most iconic scene for me in that show is when Ava 1 goes berserk for the first time.
Oh, when he has his eye taken out and...
Oh, no. The one where he rips apart that other robot and everybody just holds their hands in their mouths in disgust because he's just eating it.
Oh, when he rips apart...
the other guy.
The third pilot?
Yeah.
Or in the second movie, he rips apart Asuka.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah.
I was like, this is all the show is, isn't it? People going...
Yeah, it's people going...
Yeah, man. When I was watching the second movie,
yeah.
I was like, no, Asuka, no. And then she's in Ava 1's mouth, and then he bites down and crushes her.
Oh, so good.
I was just like, no! But then she comes back with an eye patch, and I'm like, I like you better with an eye patch. That's hot.
You're the solid snake of
I
anime.
love that.
Okay.
Asuka eye patch. I love that.
Good times. Yeah, so...
Eye patch Asuka.
Yeah.
So... AT Fury don't Senkai.
But yeah, no. Really like Ava. Can't wait to watch the third movie now.
Sure.
Yeah. And that's it. I have nothing else to say.
Good. I'm glad.
Awesome.
Good cheese.
We had a really packed show today.
Did we?
Good.
Seems like an average show.
Length, yes, but I feel like it was very dense. Dense with content.
He's
Like, you heard a lot. Like, listener, in your
It
headphones, there was a lot of conversing going on.
was very heavy.
Yeah. Between your ears, between the left and right.
Yeah.
Make sure to check out the Facebook page where we posted the video to our pre-show for next week's
Dun, dun, dun.
podcast. A little hint there. It's about. Well, actually, why am I dancing around it? At this point, that video would have gone up before this podcast.
Yeah.
So those LBX kits.
Yeah.
We reviewed that show and we finally got our kits in, and we will see if it lives up to the show.
We're gonna see if that cardboard is as indestructible as in the show.
I want to see if I'm going to be fearing these robots on my coffee table. Like, I really want to know.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, find us on the internet, type v3.podbean.com. We're also on Twitter.
We are, that is a fact.
Yeah, rate us on iTunes, and you can watch us on YouTube.
Email us.
tniab.letters@gmail.com. And yeah, I think that's it for the show this week.
Yep. Thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening, guys. And yeah, like we said, next week, LBX. Until then, have a great next 7 days.